Sir, yes, sir. Just got done feeding all the animals, letting them run out. So right now we just chilling, guys. Every now and then in the afternoon when I ain't got nothing planned, everything taken care of, I just sit down in the yard and just be plain old reminiscing, man. Reminiscing. I remember when all this was just a dream, man. I remember back growing up when I was a little boy. Pit bulls. We had Rottweilers as well back in the day. Those are the two those pens, those kennels was put in when the house was built back in the 90s, man. Back when I was a little boy, I used to clean out them pens, make sure the different dogs we had in those pens was fed. Ross, Nas, Roscoe, Dexter, Sarge. We had a dog named Boy. Just a lot of dogs, man, in my lifetime. A lot of dogs in my lifetime. Remember back when I had those bulldogs, and when I ended up getting out of that, I said I was gonna take it back to the foundation, take it back to the Rottweilers, man, and I feel like that's the best thing I ever did. I always had a love for this breed. It dates way back when I was a child, probably 7 or 8 years old. Seeing Nas and Roscoe have puppies, once, sometimes twice a year, man. So I always had animals. Always had animals, man. I feel like every child should have an animal, preferably a dog, but just an animal in general. We always had dogs. Always had dogs. Never owned a cat a day in my life. And ain't nothing wrong with, what I'm saying, owning a cat, but I never had a cat. We always had dogs. From pit bulls, Jack Russell Terriers. We always had dogs. So I say, guys, I'm just reminiscing on this journey. I remember when I first purchased my own, Rottweiler, which is Nina, that one right over there. When I purchased her, I remember, saying, I want to breed, slowly but surely, I wrote down some goals, and slowly but surely we reached those goals. So anybody thinking about doing something, whether it's breeding dogs, starting a business, the hardest thing about that is just starting, man. Once you start, you can't help but keep going. You got to, roll with the punches, take the good with the bad, man. But I ain't nowhere near where I want to be, but this could motivate, what I'm saying, up and coming breeders. This could motivate anybody, It started off as a dream. It started off with one dog. That one dog produced two dogs that's currently on this yard, which is Xena right there. And then you got Chewy all the way down at the end. And with those funds off of that first litter, I was able to go out and purchase Dollar. Then I end up getting Zook. And when Xena dropped her first litter, that's when I reached out to Tim and I purchased dang, I'm having a brain for it. I purchased Lotto. So, you just got to start, man. You just got to start, and if it's meant for you, it's gonna work out, man. It's gonna work out. You gotta take the good with the bad. Now look at me. I'm 6 head strong. I'm able to take care of these animals. I'm able to spend time with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to do everything I need to do as far as taking care of them. And that just goes to show you, man. And when you want to do something, sometimes you just got to get started. Sometimes, a lot of people sit and think about, well, what if it work? What if it don't? It's only one way to find out, and that's just by getting started, man. So anybody thinking about, doing dogs or anything, just get started, man. And if it's meant for you, it's going to work. And if it ain't meant for you, you're going to learn. And when you do find that calling, that's going to work as well. Yeah, I just had all the animals out. I think Nina's getting ready to come back in heat. I had her out with Chewy. Chewy was kind of tending to her a little bit, licking on her, trying to mount her. Yeah, she wasn't having it, but when the males go to doing that, then you just keep an eye on your female. So I've been keeping an eye on her for the last couple of days. I haven't been seeing any trickles of blood in the cages in her cage. So you know what I'm saying. But I'm keeping an eye on them. If she's not in heat right now, but she's probably right around the corner. That's probably why they tend to her more often. Got people riding around in the neighborhood. That's what the dogs do when they hear cars or side by side 4-wheelers or just anything like that. But you know, just out here chilling on the yard, reminiscing, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Davis Rottweilers family. That boy Zook, he's a true stud. He's a true stud, Muffin, man. That's gonna be the one that's gonna get the job done, man. I put a lot of trust in that young bull right there, man. His first breeding, he hooked that dog within 30 minutes. He didn't play. Real aggressive to it when it comes to breeding, as far as making sure he does what he's supposed to do. That's what you want. That's what you want in the male, man. That's what you want in the male. You want you a nice, well-proportioned male, of course, great bloodlines, quality, but also want a male that has a high sex drive. You feel me? A male that has a high sex drive, because some dogs they play. Like Dollar more of a smooth Mac. Dollar gonna get the job done, but he gonna take his time. Like I had a guy, Mr. Ray out of Lakeland. He wanted to use Dollar as a stud. So, you know, I loaded Dollar up, of course. Took him out to Lakeland. I know it was a 50-50 chance that he was going to do it. I knew it was a 50-50 chance that he wasn't going to do it within that time frame. Dollar's not the type of dog I can take to someone's yard and just expect for him to get it done ASAP. It might take him a couple of days. He likes to fill out the female. Then you have some males like Zook. They don't care what it is. They gonna do what they supposed to do. They gonna do what they supposed to do. They're not gonna hesitate. They're not gonna play. So of course you guys know Chewy cannot be bred to Nina. Nina is his mom, but when Chewy was kind of doing that, I said, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead on and put Chewy up, you know, and I'm gonna let Zook get by her. Long story short, Zook doing the same thing. He's mounting her. He's trying to get her. Nina ain't going for it, but just to see him being consistent. He's a young male. He'll be two years old in June, but just to see him be bred one time and just to put him around a female that's close to going in heat and he's still going in for the kill, trying to go in for the kill, that's a good sign. That's a real good sign, man. Real good sign. So I think he's definitely going to add substance to anybody who decides to use them to stud to their female, depending on what their female brings to the table. But he's also going to, you know what I'm saying, be able to keep us consistent with the puppies as well here at Davis Rottweilers. And which is not no secret. A breeding that I will be doing later on down the road is going to be Zook to that girl Lotto right there. Lotto is going to be Zook bred to Lotto, and I will be keeping a female off of that. I will be keeping a female off of that, guys. And I will be keeping a female off of that. And possibly when, you know what I'm saying, that female gets of age, hopefully, you know, we'll have another male dog, or we might start outsourcing. That's some things that I want to do as well. I got 2 good males on my yard, but at the same time, you know, I can only do but so much with them. So that's when, you know what I'm saying, reaching out to other kennels, using other studs, you know what I'm saying, or possibly getting some semen in or whatever the case may be. But off of Zook bred to Lotto, we will be, Lord's will, we will be keeping a female off of that, at least one female. And then I'm looking at adding a female to the kennel. I don't know if I'm going to speed up the process by purchasing one a little bit older, or if I'm just going to buy me a puppy and just raise it up. Either way it goes, I'm not in no rush. I'm sitting back and I'm watching, seeing what other kennels have to offer. But let's just say if I did, you know what I'm saying, purchase an older female, I would breed that older female to Dollar, and then I would keep a male off of that. I would probably keep a male off of that, and then later on down the road use that male to breed to one of Zook and Lotto's puppies. But then again, you never know, man. Then again, you never know. We'll see how it works out when the time comes. Because I definitely want to open up my yard, which my yard is pretty open. What I mean by open is any male on my yard, with the exception of that bad boy down there, Zook, any male on my yard can go on top of any of my females. Uh, Zook can be bred to Lotto. Dollar can be bred to Lotto. They're not close. They're not related in any shape, form, or fashion. That'll be a good breed, and it won't be too tight. It will not be too tight. That would be like what my main man from GSP let me know. That scatter breeding where the dogs are not related. So that scatter breeding, that'll be good. Dollar can go on top of Xena, which he has twice, and he also can go on top of Nina. And the same thing. So when it comes to my male, my yards are pretty much open with the exception of Chewy, because you guys know, and if you do not know, Chewy is the son of Nina. Chewy is the son of Nina, bred to Sir Milo Davis, amazing producing male out of a kennel out of Titusville, Florida, C&Z's Rottweilers. You guys be sure to check them out. They're not on the YouTube scene. They're not on the YouTube scene with their dogs, but they do have a Facebook business page, C&Z's Rottweilers out of Titusville, Florida. And when y'all check them out, y'all tell them Quentin Davis sent you. That's my uncle and my auntie's kennel. That's my uncle and my auntie's kennels, man, and they're doing some amazing things. Actually, they just had a litter not too long ago. I want to say probably like 2 weeks and a half. I'm not really sure the exact date, but you guys be sure to check them out as well, man. They're doing their thing. Got some bad females on the yard, and they also got a young male on the yard that's up and coming as well. So y'all check them out. But yeah, man, if y'all thinking about doing this thing, man, just get started. Whatever you want to do, just get started. It's just like waking up in the morning, man. You may be tired, but once you get out that bed, you just keep moving. Yeah. We ain't doing too much. All the dogs just chilling. Kind of do some close-ups on them. Do a little close-ups, let you guys see them. Like I said, this right here is Nina. That one right there, who just put that fresh poop in her cage after it's been cleaned, is Xena. Xena's also the mom to the litter that we have on the ground right now. Those pups are 6 weeks of age, getting closer and closer to go to their forever homes. I also want to give a shout out to everybody that's on that litter as of right now. We got Mr. Juan, we got Jose, we got Mr. Myers, and we also got Mr. Richard on that litter. So we still have a couple males available. If you guys want to, you can give me a holler. Give me a call at 863-547-5375. Before you guys give me a call, man, make sure you speak to your spouse, your boyfriend, your husband, your fiance, your lover, whatever you call them. Make sure you speak it over, man. Make sure you talk it over. I've been getting a lot of, I'm going to talk to my wife, talk to my husband, talk to my girlfriend. Please talk to them before y'all call me. Whoever you got to talk to, your mama, your daddy, y'all have that conversation before y'all contact me, man. Yes, sir, that's Chewy. I'm gonna try to get some pups off of Chewy. I'm gonna try to get some pups off of Chewy this year as well. I want to see what he produces. I know he has it in him. I mean, it's like, gotta keep him away from these females on my yard, at least from his mom and his sister. Of course, you guys know Lotto is way too young. But he's definitely, when it's his time, I feel like he's gonna perform. He's gonna do what he needs to do to get the job done. We just, I don't know, man. We just gotta, when people reach out to us and when I let them come to the yard, a lot of people, they like his look. They like that dark face. They like that dark face on him. So maybe, you know what I'm saying, somebody will use him as a stud. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Of course, this right here is Zook. This right here is Zook, man.
Boy, you better be glad them dogs put up.
This right here is Zook, guys. Of course, you guys know Zook was just bred for the first time to a female by the name of Louie. To a female out of the name Louie, man. Y'all just check this animal out, man. The reason why I purchased Zook, because Nina has more so of a stocky or thick build. I wanted to get a dog that could add legs to my kennel and that was well proportioned. Like everything on his body goes together. Like he's well proportioned. He's what I call a nice, clean animal. So I wanted to have that look on my yard. That's why I end up purchasing Zook from a kennel out of Spring Hill, Florida, Premier's Rottweilers to be exact. That's why I end up purchasing him. And another reason why I purchased him as well is my uncle from seeing these Rottweiler, he has a, if I'm not mistaken, she would be a half sister to him. And she's an amazing female. Once I seen that female, I'm like, man, I got to go get me some of that blood. So that's one of the reasons why I went that route. Hold on, let me check out what was just put in the chat. But yeah, so I wanted to purchase him to clean up some things. You know what I'm saying? Bring some things to the table that I feel like we needed here at Davis Rottweilers. And then, of course, y'all know Dollar. He don't need no introduction. He speaks for himself, you feel me? Very nice male, nice, thick, great markings, amazing temperament. Then, you know, we got Xena. Xena was produced off our first litter. She's also the sister to Chewy as well. Then we got that OG. We got that OG right there, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's definitely been a great journey, man. It's definitely been a great journey, and I don't regret it one bit. Get in the comment. Get in the comment. What's good, man? When it comes to first pick, what makes first pick so important? I do my first pick thing kind of different, man. I do my first pick thing kind of different. Not really. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't necessarily say that. A lot of breeders do that first pick thing. You know, they go off for the biggest puppy or this, that, and the third because they feel like, you know, they have a better chance of that dog turning out, or just because they say that dog, you know what I'm saying, is the best one out of the litter. You know what I'm saying? That's how that whole first pick thing comes to play. But really, it really don't matter. It's all about genetics. What's in that animal is going to be in that animal. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, some characteristics may be stronger in different dogs out of the litter, but I don't feel like, me, myself, personally, that's something you can determine within 8 weeks before they go to their forever homes. Now, of course, if you kind of doing it like they doing it overseas, where they're letting those dogs kind of mature and they're not kind of getting rid of them until that, you know what I'm saying, anywhere between that 4 to 7 month range, then you could kind of, you feel me? But, you know, it is what it is. Me, myself, personally, just speaking on the way we do business here at Davis Rottweilers, my picks go in order far as who puts in their deposit. So if you want a male and you put in your deposit first for a male, you get first pick male. It ain't no price difference in our dog. I just do off the order of how people send in their deposits, because I like for people to pick what they like. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, you know, old timers say, pick your poison. I'm not finna tell you this dog is first pick and You know what I'm saying? Just because you got first pick, that's the dog you want. Everybody has different regiments when it comes to picking these animals. Now, if they ask me what dog do I like or what dog stands out to you, I tell them, well, I like this one because of this, that, and the third. But the choice is up to them. The choice is up to them. Yeah, yeah, man. I ain't really doing nothing, man. Like I say, I'm kind of getting getting the groove of this going live thing, and we're gonna give y'all way more content this year than we did our first year on this YouTube journey. So really just kicking sauce on the yard, man. Y'all got any questions? For those that's tapped in with us, be sure to ask me whatever you want to ask me. We'll answer a few questions before we get up out of here. Just not making it in from work. Like I say, just chilling, man. Got all these cages clean and got all these dogs well taken care of. So just sitting out here before I go inside and get out these hard bottoms. I'm about the only breeder y'all know on YouTube that then clean 6 cages and khaki slacks and got them hard bottoms on. What's up, girl? Yes, sir. Y'all see Zena, Nina. Dollar bill. Well, yeah, that's the one. Zook got next, y'all. Zook got next. And I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that breeding we just did. Zook bred to Louis. Zook bred to Louis. Mr. Jose gonna keep me posted on it. And as soon as he confirmed pregnancy, I'll let you guys know. And if you guys want to get in contact with him, if y'all like what y'all seen, if y'all feel like that's something y'all want to add to y'all yard, y'all just reach out to me, and I'll be sure to give y'all his contact information as well, man. That's what it's all about. If you know what I'm saying, he win, I win. Keep this thing going. Keep this thing going. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all tapping in with me today. We're gonna go ahead on and sign out, man, so I can get inside and get out these work clothes. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Appreciate all the support. Peace. Zoop. Tell the subscribers bye. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You welcome. You welcome, bro. No problem at all. It's all love on this end. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Yes, sir.